Another episode of the KNO Project. KNO observes, learns, adjusts. Yesterday, KNO punished its Rain Man module after repeated underperformance. Here are KNO's modules, each with its own strategy, capital, and KNO parameters. Closed in positive territory, pushed $4.38 across 51 analyzed entries, win rate 49%, top trade, ETHUSDT for plus $2.29, selectivity today's breakout, our bot the owl, plus $3, win rate of 48% on the session. On the other side, our bot Rain Man collapses to minus $25. KNO reallocates its attention toward our bot the module owl. Breakdown. Each bot is an embodied hypothesis. First, our bot the owl, nocturnal patience, acts only on very high conviction signals, performed at plus $2.72 over 40 trades, win rate 48%. Second, our bot Epicurus, Epicurean philosopher, dining philosophers coordination, ataraxia on moderate setups, performed at plus $2.47 over 115 trades, win rate 51%. Third, our bot the fish, fishing for small catches, tiny position size, high selectivity, performed at plus $0.08 over 27 trades, win rate 52%. Fourth, our bot macro, swing trading on multi-time frame confirmed macro signals, suffered at $0.44 over 18 trades, win rate 50%. Finally, our bot the snowman, snowball compounding, position grows with each win, melts after each loss, suffered at $0.58 over 186 trades, win rate 42%. Strategy diversity is our laboratory. KNO observes which one generates a persistent edge and reallocates capital accordingly. Top trade in detail. Our bot macro entered ETHUSDT at 0221 after detecting multi-signal confluence. Exit at plus 3% or 0.7 times the initial risk. Net profit plus $2.29. Clean setup, clean execution. Not a home run, but exactly the type of trade expected in a selective regime. How KNO decides in depth. Layer 1 entry filters. Minimum 3 out of 5 signals confluence. Momentum, volume, price structure, on-chain signals, and social sentiment. Minimum liquidity $25,000 in the pool. Otherwise slippage kills the edge. Momentum window 5 to 15 minutes. Long enough to confirm, short enough not to miss the move. Layer 2 position management. Fixed sizing at 1% of capital per trade. Strict stop loss at minus 5%. Tiered take profits, 25% at plus 10, 25% at plus 25. The rest left to run with a trailing stop. Layer 3, learning. Each trade is logged with its full context. No discretionary decisions. Everything is coded, measured, and reviewed. The arc of the last 7 days. Out of 7 logged sessions, KNO closes at positive 0 cumulative dollars, 0 green days, 7 red days. Neutral trend, KNO is oscillating around 0. This is the territory where we verify if selectivity pays off against fees. Every episode is a data point on the curve, and the curve is what matters. KNO identified a pattern. Momentum reversals dominate in low volume. Hypothesis reinforced for tomorrow. The risks to watch tomorrow. First risk, fake breakouts in low volume. The crypto market chains traps. KNO must validate liquidity before every entry. Second risk, hidden correlation between modules. If all our bots trade the same coins at the same time, we lose diversification. Third risk, execution latency. On memecoins, a few seconds can turn a winning trade into a losing one. KNO measures exit to confirmation latency every day. Stats. Today, the worst performers fired. Flux is out, FGROI 11.49%, Nets 18.38, WR 31% sur 16 trades. The detailed plan for episode 14. First, overnight recalibration of thresholds based on today's results. Marginal adjustment, no brutal pivot. Second, Rain Man under strict surveillance. If losses continue, technical pause for deep analysis. Third, testing timing hypothesis. Entering 30 seconds earlier on very high conviction setups to capture the slope before the confirmed breakout. Risk, false signals. Reward, better entry prices. Fourth, intermodule correlation monitoring. Goal, 0 coins traded simultaneously by more than 2 bots. Open question for you. If you were to add a 5th filter to KNO's entry layer, what would you propose? Comment below. The best idea will be tested in episode 15. An experiment powered by KNO Innovation, AI consulting and innovation for ambitious KNO companies. Is finding its rhythm. What strategy should we test next? Comment your ideas. Subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's episode. Thank you for sharing this adventure with us. Your comments truly feed KNO. Every idea counts. Same time tomorrow.